Following on from the news that the UK could potentially, with the help of Ofcom, ban Twitter or X in the UK over concerns about Grok AI being used to sexualize women and children, whether it's removing clothing, putting them in bikinis or other things without their consent. And of course, without the consent for the women. When it's children, then there's no oh, without the consent or with the consent. You're just not supposed to be doing that. But it seems like it's not only is it allowed to be happen where Grok is making those images for whoever's asking for it, but then it's being allowed to be posted on Twitter. So many people are concerned. And I've spoken about previously how some people who screaming about protecting our women and our children, all of a sudden now, where's your protecting our women and children? You don't want to do this to happen because maybe you make money on Twitter from whatever ways that they are. People are able to make money. So do you care about money now instead of actually protecting women and children? That many people all of a sudden now, all their principles have gone out the window and they want to allow Twitter to remain and allow this to remain as well, because apparently, allegedly, not only has people are saying it should be allowed to happen in terms of deep fakes and whatever else, but then people are saying they should ban it. But instead of that, Twitter has said that now, if you're a normal user, you won't be able to make images like that. But if you're paid, you're still able to. So they're just saying, oh, you can make those type of images, but you just have to pay us. So it's very concerning, and the UK is rightly concerned. And now we have news from an Al Jazeera online article. Indonesia blocks access to Musk's AI chatbot Grok over deepfake images. Indonesia minister says deepfakes are a serious violation of human rights, dignity, and security of citizens online. Indonesia has become the first country in the world to block Elon Musk's Grok chatbot over the risk of fake AI-generated pornographic content. The country's Communication and Digital Affairs Minister said on Saturday that the practice of non-consensual sexual deepfakes is a serious violation of human rights, dignity, and the security of citizens in the digital space. In order to protect women, children, and the public from risks of fake pornographic content generated using the artificial intelligence technology, the government has temporarily blocked access to the Grok application. And you can read the rest of the article. It does go on for more, but one thing I'd be interested in know, so they've done that, but have they? It doesn't mention that they blocked Twitter, because you don't necessarily need. So from what I understand, even if you don't have Grok, you don't necessarily need Grok. You can go on Twitter and say at Grok, and then put this person in a bikini or put this person in, remove their clothing or whatever people are doing. Because from what many articles that I read and what people are saying, you don't need Grok. So banning Grok is one thing, but they should be also, if they're going to do that, they should be banning Twitter, because I don't know if it's different in different parts of the world, but as far as I understand, you can do it without Grok. So what they've done is positive, but they should be, if they're going to do that, they should be banning Twitter also. And if multiple countries did this and Twitter felt the money impacted them, that's the only time I think they will actually care. Because at the moment they're not caring at all, or they're just saying you can pay us and you can do this. So this is the right step, but I'd like to ask those people in this country. I don't know how it is in that country because I haven't been there or met people from there, or whatever, or looked into it. But I'm pretty sure you can still do it on Twitter. You just say at Grok and then they say whatever you want to say. And many people have shown these examples of people doing at Grok and then putting their thing and then instructions, and then Grok makes the image. So banning Grok, if you're gonna ban Grok, ban Twitter. And also I'd say, in fact, from the two, Twitter is the one that's a lot of the harm, because you can instantly tell Grok to do it and then they post it on Twitter. Whereas if someone does it with Grok, they're going out of their way to make a private image of someone, whatever, and they're only seeing it. They have to go out of their way to share it to other people. Whereas on Twitter, it just shows it by automatically, because you say at Grok, to put this person in the bikini or whatever, and they will do it and it'll show it as a reply. So if your account is public, everybody can see it. But if you're doing it in Grok in the app, then only you can see it. And if you want other people to see it, then you have to go out of your way to do it. So I'd say if you're going to ban from the two, ban Twitter, by ultimately, yes, they ban both. And if all these so many of these countries did this, that's when I feel like Elon Musk and others will actually care about it and do something about it, instead of just saying you can pay for it and you can do it and everybody else can't. And even if you say you have to pay for it, people can pay for it and then distribute it to people who haven't paid for it, for example. So I don't understand why a lot of people are, they're saying, oh, it's a censorship or this or that. So what is actually censorship? That you're upset that pictures and images using artificial intelligence of children and women being sexualized is censorship? Is that what you're telling me is censorship? Because that's not really censorship. Because are you saying you should be allowed to sexualize children and create images of them in a way where they're naked, or they got very less clothing on, or they got bikinis on, or whatever else? Because then your argument falls flat, and many people know that and they can't say that, or maybe they're thinking that, because why else would you be against this measure? If you're angry and you still want Twitter to be there, then that's fine. You can have Twitter there. You should be angry at Elon and tell him to make sure that his chatbot doesn't make these images, and then Twitter can still remain and nobody would have an issue with it.